Good evening, everyone. Once again, I'm here and I'm here with another topic from your reading section, which is comprehension writing. Now, you might think, what about comprehension writing? It's just reading this passage and then answering the questions, right? But there is much to it. It's not only reading and answering. Let us discuss and see what we can do in the comprehension. Now let's look at the marking scheme. Most of your question paper in 11th and 12th will have two comprehension passages, one of 12 mark, one of 8 marks. Now 20 marks out of 80, quite a lot. So you'll have to grab this 20 marks and let's see how we can do it. In this comprehension, you will have short question, you will have MCQs, or you can also have vocab questions. Let us just look at the definition of comprehension. Comprehension means a complete and thorough test of understanding of the students and their ability to express what they know. Now, the ability to express what you know means not just copying the lines from the comprehension, but also it is a check for your understanding, how much you understand. This is done through a variety of exercises like completion of incomplete sentences, blanks, short answer type questions, MCQs, and vocabulary testing exercises. So it is very important that you understand your comprehension very well. Now let us see what we should do in order to get the answers correctly. Read the questions first. Yes, you heard me right. You'll read the questions first before you read the passage. You won't understand the questions in the beginning when you're reading it, but that's fine. Now the next step after reading the questions is scanning the passage for answers and underline if you spot something. Scanning means just scan it. You don't have to go into details. You can skim or scan it. If you see something, you can underline it. If you don't see, don't worry. Now look at the question once again and see if you have found any answers. And I'm sure most of you would find at least 2 to 3 answers here. Now it's the time you look for the answers. Now when you look at the comprehension and start reading it thoroughly, then you will see it is much more easier to find the answers because you already know the questions. It is just like someone has told you what is your topic that you are going to speak on and you are ready for it. That is the way it is to be done. Now, the main idea is picking the answers from the passage and writing it in your own words. So you will use the same tense while answering the question in which they are asked. If it is asked in past tense, the answer would be in past tense, and if it is in present, it will be in present, and in future, so accordingly. Now, ensure that the answers are clear, brief, to the point, and free from irrelevant details. Now, for a 1-mark questions, you all very well understand that if I'm asking what is your name and that question is allotted 1 mark, in that case you'll just say my name is ABC. If you say my name is ABC and I study in class 11th in this particular school, you will not fetch any extra marks. Here in your paper there is no negative marking, but when you go for some competitive exams, there might be some negative markings as well. So just answer to the point. You don't have to go to details. Now, what I want you to do is just go through these questions. They are just 5 questions. The first one says, give a suitable title for the above passage. I know you have not read the passage. Second is, what is the aim of IGNO? So you now know that the passage is about IGNO and it talks about something that IGNO does or aims at doing. How are students being benefited by IGNO? Means the passage should talk about some benefits. How many courses are offered by the university? Yes, there should be some courses mentioned. Is establishing a university like IGNO the right step by the government in the field of education? Comment. Now, there might be an answer for this in the passage, or might be after reading the passage, this should be your conclusion in your own words. So let us look at the passage now and see if we could locate the answer for these questions. Here is your passage. You can you just go through the comprehension first. Do not try to pick the answers immediately. But the first line says, the Indira Gandhi National Open University was established under the Human Resource Ministry to provide education. So if you give IGNO as the title of the passage, I think one question is done. Now we can proceed further. You do not have to read thoroughly, just skim through it. I see 10+2 backgrounds, then I can see graduation may be completed in 8 years. I can see the study centers of the university, then I see institution minimizes the cost of education, then I see affordable. I could see words like coordinating affordable, part-time counselors. Then I can see some other words like water management, library sciences, management, computers. So I have got few things. The system has teething problems that I can see there is a problem there, like irregular dispatch of materials to student. So there are benefits and also disadvantages mentioned in this passage. Now if we go back and look at the questions again. Now these were the questions. Okay, give a suitable title for the above passage. As we discussed, we can give the title IGNO, or you can give any other title of your choice. What is the aim of IGNO? While skimming through the passage, I did not get the aim exactly. No problem. How are students being benefited? Okay, benefited. I think I saw the word affordable. I saw some classrooms or undergraduates, so I will get it there. How many courses are being offered? How many? I can't say exactly, but then yes, I saw courses like management, library sciences. So I think that is the place where I could find how many courses they are offering. And is establishing a university like IGNO the right step by the government? Okay, I think this I'll have to conclude once I have read the passage properly. I might find the answer there, or I might have to make it up. So now it is the time for me to go through the passage thoroughly, and now I'm much more confident that without wasting much time, I know which are the areas where I can find my answers, and I'll read thoroughly to look at the answers. So this is what is the basic idea of this video today, to understand comprehensions. The only mistake I often see that students make is it's a 1-marker question. Without looking at it, they just pick the keywords, and instead of writing it to the point, what they do is they pick up the entire passage and write it, as if it is the job of the teacher to find out where the answer is. So that is not the idea of comprehension writing, because if that is something you develop as a habit, in a long run you'll not be able to crack this comprehension part in any of your competitive exams. So not only you are learning it for now, but for future as well. So please go ahead and follow the way I have suggested you. I'm sure this would help you. Thank you so much. I hope you will keep practicing. The more you practice comprehension passages, the more confident you would be. And again, repeating myself, any queries, any doubts, please post in the comment section. Have a great day. Bye bye.